the very current show.
Pop TV.
Hi Siew Eng, welcome to the Fairly Current Show. Yeah, we're here with Siew Eng from Centre of Independent Journalism. Centre for Independent Journalism in Malaysia. So we are going to talk about Let's Talk About.
Yeah.
It's a project that you have just recently launched. People can find out at letstalkabout.cijmalaysia.org. What is Let's Talk About all about?
Basically, it's to get people talking about issues that affect them as citizens of Malaysia. So social, political issues like religious freedom. A lot of these are contentious issues that normally you see in mainstream media. You hear people saying you shouldn't talk about this. You're not an expert. You don't have the right to talk about this. It's nothing to do with you. So religious freedom, culture, gender and sexuality rights.
Freedom of expression, death penalty, rape, civil law or shari'ah law, citizenship rights, indigenous rights, workers' rights, students' rights.
Did we miss out federalism?
No, federalism. Yeah, it's here also.
Yeah, rape is there. Some of these are not. Some of these are there because there are lots of myths about these issues that we want to counter as well, using rights-based perspective.
Such as, related to rape, for example.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But don't you think that some of these things are also carried, also issues championed by certain NGOs? For example, discussion about civil law, Sharia law is, you always hear about sisters in Islam, making a stand about things. Or rape, you hear about Women's Aid Organization, for example.
Yes, but it's not talked about enough. You can't just leave it to the NGOs to do talking. You have to. I like to quote Fahmi Reza, who was one of the artists.
Not to be confused with Fahmi Fadzil. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I do
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Fahmi Reza. I wrote a media release about this event, about this website, and he said that he explained his participation in Ops Bilang, which we'll talk about later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He said that. We shouldn't leave this to the politicians. It's not for them to. It's not their monopoly. These are our issues, and we should be talking about these issues.
Yeah. And in reality, I think people talk about the court of public opinion, right? And people, like it or not, we do go out and just talk about these things, whether we
in
know.
the coffee shops.
Yeah, I mean, sure, we don't have the ability to act, or maybe to enact, or to have kind of, make legislative changes, for example. But at least we are still participating, don't you? Yeah,
it's the important part, because public is what they're the ones who put the politicians up there.
Yeah. How did you choose? I mean, why choose these 10, 12 issues?
Well, what do you think is missing? Well, one thing that's definitely missing is detention without trial. I realized that later.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of misconception about that.
Yeah, and that we are, it's not just ISA, for example, right?
Yeah.
You have the Emergency Ordinance, right? You have the Dangerous Drugs Act, Dangerous Drugs Ordinance, I think that's what it's called. But what I wanted to know is, recently you had, like you mentioned just now, this event called Ops Bilang, which you used to kind of springboard this Let's Talk About project.
Yeah.
What was Ops Bilang all about?
It's arts event. I don't know whether I can call it an arts event, but we invited artists like yourself.
I was in the Ops Bilang.
Yeah, as the YB.
Yeah.
To give their own take on these issues, because we value artists' perspectives as well.
Yeah, so you had about 12 artists, to come on and actually.
12 artists.
Yeah.
And they're all such a stellar ensemble.
Yeah. And it was quite well received, wasn't it? The event.
Yeah, and because all of you have got your own followings, and you all have got it's amazing, the response, which makes me think. Pang Kitek, who's another one of the artists, said we should have it more regularly and with a smaller group of artists.
Yeah, because I think 12 artists in one night, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, but I think I look at it like it was like a school. It was like going to school for a day, and you could hear all these different amazing teachers. It's not a boring class. They all had different approaches.
So tell me, Siew Eng, you chose the written form for the discussion on Let's Talk About. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So can people participate in other ways, like make YouTube videos and post it up, or send, put up images?
Images, maybe they can put links. I'm not sure. The comment section, right? The reply section. There's definitely that, but I don't think it's you can put videos or multimedia.
Okay. So actually, it should be called Let's Write About. I'm just kidding.
Being corrected.
Okay. Well, and this project goes on for quite a while. Yes.
For as long as we need to keep talking, and I think this thing has been happening. These problems have been with us since I don't know. Who can trace back all
That's true. And so
we have
thank
to talk to death.
Yeah. Oh.
Until we resolve everything.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show.
That's it.
Yeah. Nanti semoga ni dapat berjalan dengan cukup lancarnya.
YB, terima kasih YB.
Dan tiada lagi rahsia.
Yes, thanks.
Dan reject internet censorship.
Yeah.
Kita memang merdekakan media.
Abolish the PPPA, which is the Printing Presses and Publications Act. Lots of people ask, "Is PPPA?"
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.